Hello, my darlings. It's me again. Oh, I bet you're overjoyed to see me, just as I am to see you. Now then, today I thought I might update you with what I've been doing recently. I had to go for another hearing test. Pardon? I went last year and I was told that my hearing loss was not significant, but it was there nevertheless. And it was I think it's the high register that goes first. Yes, that's right. So anything high pitched, it's just like somebody's miming to me. But of course I'm all right with this tone and the baritones, of course. So as you know, I sing in a choir and I'm alto, so I can hear my peers singing alto, and I can also hear the sopranos, which is surprising. But anyway, I'm drifting. Anyway, recently I had to go back and he told me, yes, it's gone down slightly, it's deteriorated. 6 syllables. Anyway, but it's nothing to concern yourself about. Anyway, he tried me with these aids, took me out onto the street where there's noisy traffic, and he said, I'm just going to speak normally now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I said, yes, and I heard every word he said. He said, now I'm going to take them off. And he approached me, and in the middle of the street, he removed these aids from behind my ears, which I was quite alarmed about because I didn't want anybody to know that I was wearing them anyway. But anyway, you all know now. And then he said, I'm just going to speak normally like I have been, and I want you to tell me if you can hear me. And I said, yes, I can hear you perfectly well. So he said, oh, well, that's good then. You don't need hearing aids. So there you go. I don't know why I said all that ramble, but it's relevant to what I'm going to tell you next, because recently I heard a joke which I thought was absolutely terrific, and it tickled me. Pink. That colour, or this is a bit faded actually. It's one of those, because I don't think I'm going out. I might have to go out actually in a short while. But I've just been in the garden this morning. Washing is dry, and I thought I'll cut the grass. And then I was just on the last acre. You know how it is. And then the clouds opened and started to drip very slowly. First of all, I thought, oh, it'll pass. I can still carry on with this mowing. And anyway, delighted to tell you people that washing's in dry and the lawn is cut. So what can I say? So then I thought, right, come in, have a shower, do a vlog. So here I am, and then I'm thinking, and then I'm in the shower, what can I vlog about? The usual rubbish. And here I am. So the vlog is about these tabbies. And as you now know, mine are okay. They, you know, I mean, if you ask Harry how my hearing is, he'll say, Nan, you need hearing aids. My daughter won't say it quite as loud. She'll say, I do think you're ready though, Mother. Anyway, Mother is saying to Mother, I think I'll persevere a bit longer. Anyway, I heard a great joke the other day, and you may have heard it, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So this guy went to the hospital. He didn't. He went to the doctor. He went to the doctors, and he said, Doctor, it's quite an embarrassing issue I have. He said, my wife and I, we've been married, over 40 years. He said, we love each other dearly. He said, but she's losing her hearing. He said, and when I mention it to her, he said she gets quite embarrassed about it. So I just want to be able to help her somehow. So the doctor says, well, I'll tell you what to suggest. He said, before we take it any further, let's just see how much hearing loss she's actually, how much hearing loss she's lost. You can't say that. How much hearing loss she has. Not kidding you that. Anyway, so he said, I suggest you go home and try this out. So he said, when she's in the kitchen, stand quite a way back from her and just say in a normal tone, darling, what are we having for tea? He said, and if she doesn't hear you, go a little bit closer. Darling, what are we having for tea? He said, carry on until she actually hears you and answers you. He said, that's a great idea, Doc. Anyway, so he goes home and he thinks, I'm going to try this straight away. So he goes into the kitchen and he stands by the door and he says, I mean, I don't know how big their kitchen is because it's only a joke, is this, but if you want an average 20, should we say 20 feet? That's a big kitchen, isn't it? 26 feet is even bigger. In yards, I've no idea. In meters, 26 in yards is 8 and 2. 8 yards and 2 feet. But anyway, meters, I don't know. We've had this before. Not going there. Anyway, so he stands at the kitchen door. Doesn't matter how big it is, because I've only got so much room to do this joke. Because it's physical as well. He says, darling, what are we having for tea? No answer. Takes a few steps forward. Darling, what are we having for tea? Nothing. Takes a few more steps forward. Darling, what are we having for tea? Nothing. And he takes a few more steps forward, and by this point he's actually standing right here at her shoulder with his lips very close to her ear. Turning myself on now. Anyway, and he says in the same voice, darling, what are we having for tea? And she turns round and she says, I've told you 3 times, get yourself off to that doctor's for your hearing test. And that's that's a joke that I think is very funny. It's clean, and if you tell it in an okay way, like maybe I didn't. But anyway, I hope you're laughing. I hope you are. I said last time that I was going to give you a quick song, but I think I might do a second one, because these minutes, they just fly, don't they? I want to tell you so much. I want to talk to you, entertain you, pretend that you are loving it. But time just slips away, slips out of my hands like that. It's gone. Gone. Anyway, until the next time, my darlings, I'm going to leave you. This is going to be called Tickle Pink, hence that. Or it could be just tickled. Or it could be just none of that. Anyway, look at it now. To do it all again now. Anyway, bye my darlings. Hope you're all well. I'm going to probably do a little song in a short while because I'm just feeling a bit gay today. Okay? Bye for now. Mwah. Mwah.